Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, good people? Peace and love. Peace and love. Happy, thankful, thriving, therapeutic Thursday. Back again. Another episode of SRDaily. Looking like yesterday, but feeling better than yesterday. Feeling like today. Looking a little better than yesterday. Yesterday I didn't have my cut when I did the show. You know what I mean? But we got the cut after the show yesterday to celebrate Moski's birthday. But we are still in the bedroom. We are in the bedroom. We are not on the bed. We are at my desk. Still got. It's just a reminder, man. Everything is a reminder. Everything is an invitation to clean, to organize, to get my shit together. I got to put a thing right here. Right, I was supposed to do it a few years ago so that whenever I do this, because I do want to do stuff here, right? Before I was doing it in the living room, I was doing my show from here. That's why I got the desk. I got the desktop. But I need to block out the light that comes in. The light comes in, makes it real bright in the back. So I need to put something here. Maybe the SRDaily. I'll get the SRDaily big poster board I can put right there. But I do like my black. It's a Black Panther flag. I like my Black Panther flag. But we're here, man. Wildlife of Western Queens. What's going on? Mona Love. Happy birthday. Still celebrating your birthday all week, all month. You know what I mean? Love is love. But yeah, man, today is a better day than yesterday, guys. Today is better than yesterday. We're gonna talk about that in the show, right? Yesterday was great though. Like, let me. Although my laptop broke yesterday, and although I now, as of now, I got to do my show from my desktop in my room. I do have an appointment with Apple tomorrow. I am hopeful. Yo, listen, I tried to clean the lens, my laptop lens, with the paper towel. Now, I know better. I know that if anything, use tissue. I've been using tissue historically, right? But I should use the cleaner that they have. But I use tissue because it's a lot softer. However, for the last 2 weeks or so, I've been using the paper towel, and it worked until it didn't work, right? And that's normally how it is, right? Things work until they don't work no more. And it worked until yesterday. I put my hands on the thing to wipe, and that shit just went out. It just created a scratch, and that shit just went black, and there's a purple scratch. And I was extremely upset, right? But again, I'm proud of myself because I was able to move through the emotions. I was able to come in here. And then so much perspective, right? Like, I'm going to do a video on this alone because how fortunate am I, right? Yes, I can be frustrated. I can be frustrated that my laptop broke. I currently, right now, right? Mona's birthday was yesterday. My daughter's birthday is in 13 days, right? I currently, as of right now, cannot, I don't have the money to purchase another brand new laptop. Again, I'm hoping Apple could fix it tomorrow. If not, then we gotta work and hustle and do some things because I need another laptop, right? But how fortunate am I? My laptop breaks. I can come in my room, although different scene, although the room is not as organized as I would like to be. I have a fucking desktop. I have a MacBook desktop with the same program, with the same fucking functions as a laptop, right? Bigger screen, bigger lens, right? How fortunate am I? How fortunate am I? I have to put that into perspective. How fortunate. Anthony knows what's going on, brother. How fortunate am I that my laptop can break and I can still film my show from my bedroom? And then I still have a phone, right? I have another phone, right? Like, whoa, perspective. Yes, I can be frustrated, but I can still be super fucking grateful. This goes back to what I've been saying. Two things can be true at the same time. I can be frustrated that my laptop broke. I can be mad at myself for breaking my fucking laptop, but I can still be super grateful and thankful that I have another device, that I have a bedroom with freaking a desktop that I can film my show. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about that today, though, right? Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston. You were tuned into episode 497 of SRDaily, just 3 episodes away. Tomorrow's 498, closing out week 100, and then next week Monday, and then Tuesday is the day. I am gonna put some flyers up in my neighborhood tomorrow. We got a few RSVPs. We need more. I would like to have more RSVPs. I'll put some flyers in my neighborhood. And of course, people are free to just walk in. I just would like to track through my website, online stuff, right? RSVPs. I do have to get a sign-in sheet so that Tuesday, those who don't RSVP and even those who do can actually sign. I can get their emails. But yeah, man, it's a beautiful day to have a beautiful day. We're going to get right into the show. Let me pull up my notes. I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston. It is Thursday, November 13th, November 13th, 2025. We're going to start with our first segment of the day. Today's first segment is a phrase of the day, and our phrase is 3 words, very simple words, yet very powerful words, talking about yesterday. Let it go. That is the phrase, let it go. Let that shit go. Like, this phrase is so freaking real in all things. If it's gone, let it go. If the relationship is over, let it go. If the job is over, let it go. If the freaking whatever it is, let it go. The laptop broke, let it go. And again, I'm proud of myself because I was able to push through. I did the show. At one point, Mona had called me, just checking in with stuff, updating me with her day. And my energy was low at that point. I was outside waiting to get on the bus. I was still frustrated that I broke my laptop. And my energy was low. And I had to catch myself. It's her birthday. Number one, this energy doesn't serve me. Number two, it's her birthday. Right? Let me focus. I went and got my hair cut. And I texted her. I was like, I'm sorry for low energy. I'm very upset at myself, very disappointed in myself, but I'll be better when I see you. And I was, and we had a fucking incredible day. Why? Because this mindset, I was able to let that shit go. Where 5 years ago, I would have held that shit. I probably would have wanted to cancel plans. I probably would have, well, not cancel. I probably would have done the things, but like, yeah, the energy would have carried. I was not as strong as I am today. I was not as refined as I am today. And so that's a testament, again, to growth, to slow progress being better than no progress. 5 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, I still would have been like, I would have dragged through the day. But after that moment, I sent that message, I cleared my energy, and I was like, we're going to go have a beautiful fucking day. And we did, and she did, right? To the point, she fell asleep on me before the after party. Had a nice party at her crib, family. And she crashed. She crashed. That's how you know it's a beautiful day, when a birthday girl just crashes out on the bed, clothes on and everything. Hard to wake up, right? That's when you know that the birthday girl had a great day. But yeah, man. So tomorrow, again, I got an appointment with Apple. See if they can fix my laptop. If they fix my laptop, great. If they fix my laptop, fucking great. I hope they can fix my laptop. If for some reason they are not able to fix my laptop, great. There is nothing I can do about it, right? I'm not gonna make myself upset again. I was upset initially, still dealing with a little bit of frustration because I know better. But by tomorrow, it's gonna be like, okay, you guys can't fix my laptop. Okay, what's the next option, right? Purchase a new one. Cool, I gotta wait a second, right? Got the show Tuesday. Tuesday, we can use Mona's laptop. Mona has a MacBook, right? Use her laptop Tuesday to stream live at the community center. Because I could bring a desktop to the community center, right? Wrap the shit up, put it in the box, carry it to the center, which is not too far, thankfully. Do the show there. And I might still do that because it's a bigger screen, right? We don't know. We're going to see what happens. However, worst case scenario, I go a few weeks without a laptop. I get on my fucking job. I push my skills. Secure a few clients, make some money, and then purchase a new laptop when it's done. Or I ask my community if y'all want to give me a beautiful early Christmas gift. You know what I mean? If people want to give me an early Christmas gift and purchase a laptop for me so I can do the things I need to do on it, right? But yeah, that's the phrase of the day. Let that shit go. Again, if they cannot fix my laptop, there is nothing I can do about it but learn from my simple yet grave mistake. Don't clean my fucking lens with a damn paper towel. Don't clean my phone lens with a paper towel. Don't clean the fucking laptop or desktop lens with a fucking paper towel. Worst case scenario, use tissue, use a fucking cleaner, right? Very simple shit. But let's move right along to our second segment of the day. Today's second segment, as always, is our Need to Know News of the Day. And today's news is this Sunday, November 16th, there is a powerful one-woman show created and performed by Kerry Codette, the creative force behind the powerful film Zeke, that Mona and I watched Monday at the Queens World Film Festival. I talked about that film on the show Tuesday, right? But yeah, this one-woman show is called Mud Hole, and we're going to read a little bit about it. So Mud Hole is a true, funny, and brutally honest story of a Brooklyn girl who survives bad teachers, bad boys, and bad decisions without losing her sense of humor. Told through the eyes of a rebellious yet brilliant honor student turned almost dropout. Mudhole is a wild ride through the NYC school system in a fierce, hilarious fight to stay true to yourself in a world eager to define you. It's a comedy about scars, survival, and still believing you are beautiful. It is Sunday, November 16th, 2025. This coming Sunday, doors open at 7 p.m. Show starts at 7:30. This is part of the Brooklyn Comedy Collective. It's in Brooklyn. Your tickets are $28, 27 and change, and they can be purchased on Eventbrite by searching New York Comedy Festival. Mona and I will be there. You all should join us. Again, the sister is dope. I heard about it through Mona. Mona wanted to go to the show for her birthday. I made it happen. And then we had tickets to the Queens World Film Festival where her short film that she created, Zeke, was screening. Mona wanted to see that, so we saw that. I met the sister. She's dope. She's great. We've been interacting on Instagram. We followed each other. Dope sister, powerful, incredibly talented, right? Black woman from Brooklyn. What more could you ask for, right? And so, yeah, man. Like, you gotta support creators, right? And what I told her, which is what I told Mona, is that I was inspired by all of the films, right? There are a few filmmakers at the Queens World Film Festival that were from Queens, actors from Queens. I'm inspired by them. But this sister, right, being the only Black filmmaker in that block, right, of films, and Black woman, right? So not just Black filmmaker, but Black woman filmmaker. Inspiring, right? Inspiring, very inspiring. So, yeah, man, we pushing the show for. We pushing the show. We sell some tickets. Again, 27 and some change. You can follow her at Overfab, OVERFAB, on Instagram, and you can click the link there to get tickets if searching Eventbrite is too much. But you can search. Let me get the exact search because I'm on Eventbrite right now. Yeah, it's eventbrite.com/New York Comedy Festival. Kerry Codette Mudhole tickets. That is the whole thing. All right. And the category is film and media and comedy. It is a 1 hour and 30-minute show. So 7:30 to 9 p.m. Again, doors open at 7. Show starts at 7:30, goes to 9 p.m. It is part of the Brooklyn Comedy Collective, or it is created by the Brooklyn Comedy Collective. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see this shit, man. I love one-person shows. I've always had a dream to do a one-person show, right? A one-man show. And eventually we're going to push to make that shit happen, right? For my 42nd birthday. This year, for 41, I did Let Me Talk My Shit. Not so much a one-man show, but it was a, stand-up talk. I gave a talk on my journey. But my nose is, But, yeah, for 42, Mona said, yo, you should do it. I was like, you know what? Do it for 42. All right. My Jackie Robinson year coming up, March 14th. I will be 42 years of age, and I think I am committing to it. I think I'm committing to a one-man show. Again, something I always wanted to do. Why not do it on my birthday? Why not get people out? If you guys know me, I got some shit. I got some stories, shit I've been through, shit I experienced, shit I've done. Right, it's comedic, really. It's dramatic. It's some scary shit happen, right? Some sexy shit happen, right? I got a motherfucking story, baby. And yeah, man. So join me, please join us Sunday. Search on Eventbrite, Brooklyn Comedy Festival or New York Comedy Festival, Brooklyn Comedy Collective, Kerry Codette. Tickets are $27 and change. Get your tickets. And join us Sunday, November 16th, 7 p.m. for the one-woman show called Mudhole. And let's move right along, family, to our third segment of the day. Now we move to our third segment. Today's third segment, as always, is a tip of the day. And today's tip is have faith that everything is not only going to work out for you, but that it's currently already working out for you. Have faith. That is the tip. Have faith. Have faith. Not only that it will work out, but that it is working out. And even deeper, it's already worked out. Your challenges, the obstacles that you are facing, they're for you, right? They are for you. So deeper than a belief, right? Deeper than just faith. Know that everything is working out in your favor. In the current challenges, the current obstacles, the current discomforts, all of them, every single one, again, the breakup, the transitions in your family, right? The housing challenges, the broke laptop, the broke fucking laptop, all of it, in some strange way, is all leading you to the destiny you desire most in your heart. You got to know this shit. Like I know this shit. Like I know this shit. Like I know this shit. There is nothing going to deter me from reaching my ultimate goals. Nothing. The only thing that can stop me is death. I don't plan on going soon. I'm not going to take my life. I'm not putting myself in a position. I'm doing my best not to put myself in a position to let a sucker take my life, right? And so like this shit's gonna work out, right? I'm not letting the small discomfort, the small letdowns, the small frustrations, again, like a broken laptop. I'm not letting that shit make me think or feel that it's not working out, because the moment you think, right, the mind is so powerful, my goodness. So yesterday, rushing out, going to meet up with Mona to do all of the birthday things. I left my book, right, the book that I normally read, right, When I Say a Day, Wisdom of the Ages, 60 Days to Enlightenment, Wayne B. Chandler, Wayne Dyer. I left it at home. I didn't bring, so I didn't have a book for this morning to write it, and I didn't have my laptop to take my notes, right, of the show. So went through her library, and I got a book from her library, and the book I chose was Mind Magic, right, the neuroscience behind manifesting. And again, because I'm taking this brain science course, and because I already had the mindset, right, mindset, brain, mind, brain, two different things, but they work together. Already had the mind that you can do anything, that if you think it, it will come true, right? Eventually, if you think it, envision it, feel it, all of the stuff, the brain, like brain science, neuroscience, confirms that. What you think about repeatedly, repetition, eventually it's neuroplasticity. The brain creates new circuits. And now what you're envisioning, what you're thinking about, what you're putting passion into, what you're putting desire into, what you're envisioning, what you're visualizing, what you're seeing with your mind's eye eventually manifests. So the small discomforts, broke laptop, breakup. Now, oh, this is the end. Oh, I hate it. Whoa, no, this is just part of the journey. This is just going to make the journey sweeter. That's it. All of the drama that you are currently experiencing is only happening to make your journey sweeter. Make the shit more dramatic. The more dramatic the story, the better, the better, the better. Trust this process. Trust this process. Just as floods sometimes come in the earth, sometimes parts, the earth fucking cracks. But you know what comes out of that? Beautiful, wondrous valleys that so many wonder over. So many marvel over these fucking valleys that were created through flooding, that were created through earthquakes. They marvel over the valleys. So the same is true in your life. The storms that you are currently experiencing, the tornadoes, the earthquakes, the hurricanes, the tsunamis, the earthquakes, the flooding, the fires that you are currently experiencing are all clearly all clearing the way for the vision you most covered in your mind. So that's why you got to have that vision constantly in your mind, constantly envisioning it, constantly going through your vision board, constantly like repeating your mantra, constantly seeing yourself there. Like I see myself, like I see myself, like I see myself as the healthiest person in the world. I see myself like I see myself as the wealthiest person in the world. Nothing is going to change that. I don't give a fuck what happens. And I'm saying this despite challenges with my custody, seeing my children. That shit hurts. I'm hurt right now. I don't know what's going on for my daughter's birthday. I've been reaching out. I don't, right? And the situation is so tough. So it's like, right? But that don't mean I'm still not going to be the wealthiest person in the world and the healthiest person in the world. Actually, come on now, because the situation is happening and the way I'm handling it is actually contributing to me being the healthiest person in the world, because the healthiest person in the world is not just a physical thing. It's how do you deal with stress? How is your mental health? How is your emotional health, your emotional well-being, your spiritual health? Do you deal with things as they come? Do you deal with things and always look optimally? Look at things from a brighter point of view, from a brighter perspective. Always thinking optimally, like things are going to work out. They're going to work out. And this is part of it working out. Is a lesson here I need to learn. right? What can I gain from this experience, from this downtime, whatever the case may be, however you need to look at it, whatever your situation is. Shit is working out. Keep that vision in your mind. Don't let these small fucking inconveniences make you doubt yourself, make you start to envision a different future for yourself. No, because once you start envisioning that future, then new circuits are created. And then you got to go back. And that's why literally people are fucking confused, because they say they want something positive. They say they want to be wealthy. They say they want to be healthy. They say they want better relationships, right? And so the mind starts to create towards that. But then they say they're not worthy. Then they say they keep getting shit. Then they say they're doomed or destined to be poor, or whatever the case may be. So none of mine is created for that. Now you're just creating fucking circuits that end up freaking short tripping and fucking short circuiting. And now you got a fire, a real fire. Come on, hold that vision in the front of your mind. Keep that shit there. You will be what you determine yourself to be. That's a bar. You will be what you determine yourself to be by the decisions that you make. And not only your actions, but in your thoughts, in your conscious thoughts, that then, once repeated enough, get implanted into your subconscious mind. And now, boom, before you know it, you're living the life that you dreamed of. How do I know? Ask me how I know. 1, 2, 3. I know because I'm fucking doing it right now. The life that I'm living right now is a life that I once dreamed of. Do you know that I still have my old laptop? I had a fucking Chromebook. When I wrote Dear Usha, I had a Chromebook. I could not afford a Mac. So I had mad footage that I couldn't edit because I couldn't afford a Mac, desktop or laptop. So I bought a Chromebook so I could just type. Enough space to just type. Put some photos on there and just type. Look on the internet, right? I still got that old laptop. It's a reminder, right? Small laptop, small Chromebook, really for fucking college, high school and college students. So I could afford at the time. Today, I got a laptop, I got a desktop, I got an S22 Galaxy. What I'm living now, I pray for, I work towards, I fucking manifested, I envisioned this shit in my mind. Literally, down to, I need a desktop, and I need a laptop, and I need a high quality phone so I can do all of the shit. And we got it, right? But let's move right along though, man. Like, this shit is so real. Let's move right along to our fourth and final segment. Moments to have faith that all things are working in your favor. Absolutely. Let's move right along to our fourth and final segment, family, before we get out of here. Today's fourth segment, as always, is the build of the day. In today's build, I want to talk about one of the things that Mona and I did for her birthday yesterday. We attended the Resound Immersive Art Exhibition at Hero near Rockefeller Center. And man, oh man, let me tell you, that exhibit is for children, it's for adults, it's for rich people, it's for poor people, it's for every single type of person you could think of. That exhibit was fucking beautiful, multi-sensory, that included touch, sound, feel, sight. At one point, it was a freaking tactile wall where it's like, it's some fucking beautiful material and it's instruments behind it, and you're moving your fingers and it's making music and it's creating all types of art. That shit is beautiful because it created, touching it, the sound, it was a sound, so it created music that we heard right then on the spot. But then when we stepped back, like, the shit traced our fingers and our handprints. And so it was like two types of art was created there. Then we went to this freaking poetry audio thing. We had to put the headphones on. We sat there and looked at the floor, the words, the text from the poem was on the floor. And then underneath the seat, shit was vibrating. Yeah, that vibration was crazy. Mona was like, Mona jumped on me one time. Yeah, that shit is vibrating, baby. It's touching you right there in that sweet spot. Birthday girl, yeah? You want, yeah, it's your birthday, right? Yeah, let that, yeah, yo, say fool be like, it's PG-13. But yo, yeah, exhibit was super dope. Super dope exhibit. You guys should check it out. They're there for about a year. They opened up last month, and they're there until next October. There was a freaking echo room where the light was like, it was like they said these two physicists went to sent an instrument to a black hole, and they was able to record sound in a black hole. And I'm like, yo, actually I want to look that up before I forget. Let me look that up. Physicists record sound from black hole. And I actually want to meet the artist. They said that the artist who created this exhibit goes there regularly. So I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna go back there and reach out because I spoke with the manager yesterday, right? Told him who I am, who Mona is, some of the stuff that we do, and I would love to partner. I'm gonna go back because I want to find out when the artist is gonna be there because I would love to collaborate with this artist because like in that space they could have used a guided meditation and just beyond that, right? Like this is the shit that I'm doing. This is the shit that I'm doing in my life. This is shit that I've always wanted to do. Be an important person. And not that every single person knows me, no, but that I got enough shit that when I go into a space and if I want to connect with somebody, guys, I got some reason to fucking connect. Right, because one thing I've learned when I was younger, right, and just from being around other people, is that we all have ideas. We all have beautiful ideas. We all have great ideas. One, a lot of people just don't have the confidence to act on their ideas, the confidence and the courage to act on their ideas. Two, a lot of people don't know how to talk to people to learn how to or to get in a position where they could act on their ideas, and so that's something I've learned. I wasn't born with this fucking skill and these freaking this resume that I have where I can be like, boom, I've done this, I've done that, and now I want to connect so that we can do this. Right. But yeah, so they created this. This was in 2022. Physics experts explain how NASA got sound from a black hole. Right. Physicists did not record the sound of a black hole directly, but rather sonified data from the NASA Sandra X-ray Observatory. The observatory detected pressure waves or ripples in the gas cloud surrounding the supermassive black hole in the Perseus galaxy cluster. And these waves were transposed up by millions of billions of times to become audible to the human ear. The resulting eerie sounds are a representation of the waves, not a direct audio recording. This video explains how NASA sonified data from a black hole to make the sound audible. That's some dope shit, man. That's some dope shit, man. Like, yo, it's listen, you can do anything. You can do anything that you put your mind to. There is a space for everyone. You just gotta like trust yourself. Have the idea, trust yourself to act on it. If you don't know how to act on it, find somebody who can help you with an idea of how you can act on it. Right. And I'm here. I'm the guy. If you don't know how to act on your idea, you got an idea, you're like, Sugar Ray, what can I do with this idea? I'm gonna point you in the right direction. All right, this idea, I think you should go to this person. Here's how you reach that person. Right? Here's how we can find out how to reach that person. Shit. Again, I don't know everybody, but I know that if I want to know somebody, I know how to get in that position. Right? Emails can be found online for the most part. LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, things can be found. Websites can be found. There's ways, and it's not, again, everything is not always going to be easy, but there's ways to do it. Persistence overcomes resistance, and you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So see what happens. All right, see what happens, man. Make the attempt and see what fucking happens. But listen. That is our show for today, man. Actually, real quick, I wanna go back because this is important. Talking about yesterday, talking about Mona's birthday, talking about the Resound exhibit, immersive art exhibit, Hero, Rockefeller Center. Mona had a great time, right? I had a great time. She had a great time. Super dope. Very thoughtful experiences. I had a few other ideas, right? Because she asked me what made me choose that one. So I had a few other ideas I wanted to do, like Smash, right? Go to the Smash room, the break room, you could break shit. I thought about a few other museums, right? Daytime, like, cause I knew I had something playing in the evening. Early day, had something playing early evening, like late afternoon, early evening. There was stuff that was lined up. So I'm like, okay, what can we do early day, right? Thought about a couple of different things, but so I thought about the break Smash room. I thought about Museum of Illusions, and it was another. There was a thing at Museum of Moving Image, right? I thought about, but then I thought about like, what do I think, right? Being around her daily, right? Speaking daily, I'm like, what can she use? I'm like, she could use something calming, relaxing, but that she can engage with, right? Calming, relaxing, but that she can engage with, that can stimulate her senses, right? All the senses. She can touch, like she can play, also be like a child, right? Be like a child and engage, make some music. I thought about all of those different things. And that's what led me to the Hero, the Resound Immersive Art Exhibit at Hero, because that's like, you got to put thought into the dates. You got to put thought into the things you want to do, the experiences you want to curate for people. And so, yeah, I'm glad she had a great time. I had a great time. And then we went to the spa after that. Went to the spa 88. That's our spot. And then we had dinner at her crib with her family, her siblings, and her children, which is what she wanted. All right. She said, I would love to just have dinner with my family. It's crazy because as we was leading up to the day, she was like, well, let me know what time because I want to do something with my family. And I'm like, chill, I got it. Like, chill, don't worry about it. Trying to like not tell her I got something planned with her children and her siblings. And Mona is Mona, if you know Mona. Mona gonna try to figure it out. But it was a beautiful day, man. Beautiful day, celebrating my love, celebrating my babe. Yeah, man. Happy birthday, babe. Once again. You are so thoughtful. Oh, I love how thoughtful you are planning our dates. Oh, snooker. But yo, guys, that's the show. On the Run Vegan, what's going on, brother? What's going on, brother? Call me. You can call me. My phone works. Hit me up, brother. Give me a call. The phone works. I do got to straighten up after the show. And I do got to be out the crib in about 2 hours. I got to do a workout, exercise, iron my clothes. Got a full day today. Food distribution in Queensbridge. Starting at an earlier time, 12 to 1:30. Then I got some freaking common yards things with public housing and parks, and I got to do some stuff with that. Then grief support group is happening tonight, but I won't be there. I got a dinner to go to for creatives and like just artists, and like how can we collaborate? What can we do together to put ourselves in a better position? So yeah, man, that is the show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is episode 497 of SR Daily. Just 3 more episodes to the next milestone, episode 500 on Tuesday. If you have not RSVP'd yet, please do RSVP. If you need the link, please hit me up. I will send it to you. That's for the live studio audience in person. If you're just watching at home on your laptop, on your phone, or your computer, you do not need to RSVP. Just log on just like you did to get to this show today. Please join me tomorrow, same time, same place, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. right here on Facebook Live, Instagram Live, and YouTube Live. I will not have the same clothes on tomorrow like I had on yesterday and today. Today we're going to change and we're going to be fresh and so clean. But listen, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, it ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up. The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other. Peace and love.